everyone's a leader, and in fact everyone should lead. That leadership isn't for the elite few, and that leadership is about encouraging everyone to find that sense of agency and enthusiasm within themselves.
Part of the challenge for this community has almost come with its diversity. Before the flood we were struggling with houses for everyone that were affordable, and since the flood that's just been exacerbated so incredibly much because the flood has not only wiped out the housing stock but also showed us the vulnerability of living on a floodplain.
So we've been working as a community on being better prepared specifically for flooding for over a decade now. So every time something happens, there's a flush of energy and we become a bit better and a bit more networked and a bit more prepared. Because this was the biggest event we've ever had, our jump forward has been quite substantial.
Regions don't often get a look in. If we're promoting leaders from those less seen places and they're working closely with organisations in those places that might otherwise be overlooked, then we're getting a very genuine sense of leadership which is informed about the needs and capabilities and capacity of people at the local level.
We learnt about all the complexities of leadership and how that relates to resilience, so resilient communities. So there's two parts to that. There's the resilient part and the community part, and where they meet, I guess, is where the leadership is.
You need champions to actually motivate people to involve. And those champions are ideally have existing connections to the community, and if we can help develop their leadership styles, then they can use their existing relationships to really motivate and engage people.
The participants in the program were very varied. What became really apparent is that all those people are leaders in their community. And authority is not what leadership is. It's passion and purpose. I was able to feel that my position in my community was still appropriate and that I was able to still lead my community into being more resilient from where I stood, which was really validating.
Community values are really important, and it's really important to have an understanding of what people value about their region during an extreme event. What we certainly learned around here was we needed to restore community rather than just infrastructure.
What Anne did specifically here was to run workshops for us, and where we sat down and started to think about what's our skill set. In the first instance, in the emergency moment, is in food preparation, because that's what we do well on a regular basis.
So for me, the role of leadership in dealing with the challenges and capitalising on the opportunities is to ensure that we're sustainable ourselves as a core group and that we don't burn out, and inviting different people with different perspectives to engage outside times of disasters.
For me, one of the best things I got out of the program was my connections and relationships with other people across the Northern Rivers. And those have become very dear to me and a very big part of my life since the program. And we support each other. And that has been really incredibly helpful.
Well, since the LARC program, my perception of leadership has probably consolidated rather than change about the importance of community and supporting community, and leadership is very much bottom-up community service and people looking after people. Summing up the LARC program, I think it would be connection, and also it could also shine a bit of a spotlight on the community and the needs of the community, and that was really important.